pound for pound best in the world. Fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud Crawford,
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
What a great venue and what a great match. And we're underway in round 1. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They both want the knockout. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in a headlights.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Good defense to block the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Nobody home with that hook. Crawford's legs are all over the place. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Big time on the scoreboard. scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
This round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just keep him on the ends out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you last. Don't worry about it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't be...
It's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back in.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. They blocked the left there. Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Catch and shoot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he...
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Where this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
Final 10 seconds here. Unless we get some late drama, I think we all know who won this round. huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good. Stay focused.
Get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Get your smart. Good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too.
You're way better than that guy. You'd let him back into the fight.
Time for the 5th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Can't score with that hook again. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Whoa, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back to...
Very close round. Hold that thought. Crawford may be ready to go down. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. Here we go in the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. And that hook misses. Couldn't land that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you still want to fight.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
I want you to go back out there, take
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Yep, and then start gathering your pace to get your momentum back and win the rounds.
Good word. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Here comes round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Nice counter. Good counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. How about that time counter shot? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Crawford is dazed. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Crawford in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight when they come down to that? And we enter the 8th round. How much do they have? Hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. And down goes Crawford. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point. There's no... Hold that thought! Crawford may be ready to go down. How did they not go down?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
Some might have thought it was a little bit close.
too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Going out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please y'all. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume.
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falkor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
All right, Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
To the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well done with that counter shot. Crawford is dazed. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counter shot. Can't score with that hook again. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the bell rings and we start the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knock.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
It's bombs away. Hook's blocked. Nice counter shot. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Crawford's legs are all over the place. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. How are they still standing?
Ring Days now needs to stay...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Terence Crawford just got rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods. Took... 1, 2, 3, 4.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot say. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
You've got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They block the hook. And shoot. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Playbook, I love it. I love it.
On to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast.
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford may be ready to go down. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who's got the... There's the bell to start round 6. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. This, Bud Crawford just got knocked down, and he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout. They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Catch and shoot. That jab misses. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And it appears they weathered the storm. How I'm I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow. You know, I've been in fights like that.
I need you to focus on the
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. They exchange punches. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
together. Right, let's go out there.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That punch lands. Back and forth they go. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, be smart.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skillful.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sinks.
Close in the middle.
Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got...
And down goes Crawford. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And he scores with the counter. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just get him
Anything.
Here we go in the 6th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Beautiful counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They both want the knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And continue.
Let's talk about Crawford in that. Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing... Did you see that? Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense on that hook. That punch. Hold her right there. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're much better than this guy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round.
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried
When you go out there, just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win
Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Swing and a miss for that jab. And he scores with the counter. And the build-up to... Oh, wait a minute! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be hard.
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.